Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it seems as though popular young boxer Gervonta Davis can't keep himself out of trouble. And by trouble, I'm referring to these domestic violence disputes. Now, it's being reported that the 28-year-old boxer has been arrested in Broward County, Florida, on a domestic violence charge and battery, while also causing bodily harm to the victim. As of right now, we're not sure of who the victim is at the moment. And if this sounds familiar to you, unfortunately, it is. Because this isn't Gervonta's first run-in with the law when it comes to domestic disputes. Back in February of 2020, Davis was also arrested for domestic violence for allegedly striking his girlfriend at the time, Andretta Smothers, in the face, causing minor injuries to her lip and jaw. Now, this is the same woman we saw him drag out of a celebrity basketball game all over social media and allegedly took her to a separate room where he's accused of roughly grabbing her by the throat, striking her in her face as well. Not to mention, this also took place in Florida. Now, ironically, that case was just discharged on the 13th of this month, but in just 2 weeks, he had landed himself in yet another domestic case. Now, that was the first time we seen any domestic violence out of Davis, and it's shocking because he literally did it in front of everybody, all over camera, and even though he later issued an apology, that didn't stop most women from labeling him a hothead and a woman abuser. Now, this whole altercation just come 1 week before he is supposed to fight Hector Luis Garcia on January 7th, but he has no bond right now, so I don't know how that's going to play out. Most likely, he's not going to be able to fight unless they expedite the court process or something like that, but I doubt it. However, you never know with these celebrities these days. Now, he also has an up-and-coming super fight against another fierce young opponent by the name of Ryan Garcia, who is currently 27-0 with 25 knockouts under his belt on April 25th of 2023. Now, aside from that, he also has more legal troubles he's battling, as he is set to appear in Baltimore Circuit Court on February 16th, 2023 for his alleged involvement in an unrelated hit-and-run incident that occurred in November of 2020. Now, he's being accused of fleeing the scene of an accident that involved 4 people, with one being a pregnant woman. In the midst of all that, he's also facing a civil suit against him, so it's safe to say that Gervonta has his hands full right now. To be honest with y'all, I don't know, man. Gervonta may just have the Napoleon complex. I don't know. When we see him lash out in public, he really lash out. So I can only imagine what goes down behind the scenes. And it's sad because he's a hell of a fighter. Judging from the way his career is going, it's looking like Davis just might be tricking himself out of his legacy, because instead of being known for boxing, they're only going to remember him for putting his hands on women, unfortunately. I know that sounds harsh, I know it sounds crazy, but unfortunately, that's how they do you. They highlight all the wrongdoing before they even get anything close or anywhere close to your accomplishments, right? Just look at Tyson. There'll never be another Tyson. We know he was a great fighter. But before they remember him for his legacy, they highlight everything else that has to do with him, right? The rants that he had in the ring, the alleged drug use and partying, the gambling, domestic relationship that he had with his girlfriend at the time, Robin Givens, Don King stealing money, just a whole bunch of things. And that's the path that Gervonta is now taking. Everyone wants to be Mayweather and have his type of success, but it takes discipline. You know, aside from the little jokes people got about Mayweather and him reading and all that, foolishness, him having a bunch of women or gambling, whatever, Mayweather never had no real allegations against him that could jeopardize his career. But you know what that takes? It takes discipline. One thing Mayweather didn't do, which wasn't drinking and no smoking. And he stayed away from all the rappers and the rapper lifestyle that the rappers, I guess, did. And to me, that helped, because now you eliminate your chances of getting involved in any type of wrongdoing. Now, I know it's hard, but it takes discipline. Being a fighter, he should know that out of all people. People are going to try you. New levels bring new devils, but you will never exceed if you fail every test that life throws your way. You'll never excel because you clearly aren't ready for the next step if you keep allowing the same things from your past to continuously pull you back. And honestly, it'll be sad to see him never reach his full potential or ruin his own legacy based on the things that he's doing outside of the ring, opposed to the things that's going on inside of the ring. But I guess only time will tell, y'all. Now we don't know the full story as to what happened, to be honest with you. We do know there's women out there also that know you got a lot to lose, so they'll push certain buttons just to see you crash out. I'm not saying this is the case here, but I am saying that we're not going to act naive as if these things don't transpire as well. Also, if you look at the mugshot, he got the face like he know that he messed up. You know, I get it. None of us are perfect. However, as a celebrity and someone of his status, all of us, you know, the mistakes that he make are highlighted compared to the average person. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But that's a good and bad of being a celebrity or being, you know, the successful figure that you aspire to be. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. So, with this being said, man, it is what it is, man. Free him. I hope you get over it. Like I said, everybody wants to see that super fight. It's funny because I know people are going to be in the comments, because I've seen it already, but they're going to be in the comments talking about, oh, he probably did this just so he don't have to fight Ryan Garcia, or he don't have to. Come on, y'all. That's a little bit pushing it. You know, that's a little bit pushing it, but it is what it is. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.